Williams driver Damon Hill claimed a slice of history in 1996, winning the first Melbourne race, and it was a 1-2 finish for the team as well, with Jacques Villeneuve on debut, home behind him in second. And in 1998 we saw controversy from McLaren.
There'd been a hint from testing in 1998 that McLaren Mercedes had a quick car, but none of us knew how quick it was. And they arrived there and they dominated the weekend.
We were sitting in the front row, me and David Coulthard. I was first, pole position, David was second. And we just made a deal simply before the race that way the driver who's in the first corner when the race starts, that driver gonna win the Grand Prix. So there's not gonna be any fight.
Hakkinen was in the lead and Coulthard was second.
The team said something already and I confused it that way. They asked me to come to change tires. And that was not the case. So they was just giving me some different information. So I just drove through the pit lane. And I lost, of course, the lead of the race, so David got the lead.
David Coulthard was out in front. It looked like he was going to win the race, and then suddenly he slowed on the main straight. I'll never forget that image. And the voice of Murray Walker, where he says, "And that looked like a planned move to me, Martin."
At that time, team orders were not a common part of Formula One. It's accepted today, but back then it wasn't part of it.
We had a deal, so David had to let me pass. Brilliant.
We as a team did it for good reason, which was we had a fast car but had been unreliable in winter testing. So we knew if we pushed 100% then the chances of finishing were very slim. And so to get both cars to the end, even though it was maybe in the wrong order for my liking, was a big success for the team.
I had a great time in Melbourne, even when I raced for the Stewart Grand Prix.
You have ups and downs as a driver, as an entrant too. I've had both sides.
At the start of the race, we had a fire on both of the cars, and myself and Johnny Herbert.
Rubens has got the spare. I'm out. For me, the race was done.
Well, I had to start from the pits, and I had fastest lap, and I still finished fifth. So, great memories. It's pretty good to be able to come back to this place.
Another favourite for me was 2000. Michael Schumacher, one of his many wins there, and it was just so great to see that Ferrari were there again with a great car.
Michael Schumacher in the early 2000s with 4 wins here was an absolute favourite.
Well, some people need a warm-up. Some people need time to get used to the season starting again. Michael Schumacher prepared so hard that he didn't need time for a warm-up. He hit the track running.
He always knew how important it was, psychologically as much as anything else, to start the season off positively. I think that's why he was so successful in Melbourne.
Over a quarter of a century, the Formula One Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne has had its share of very memorable moments. And we really look forward to seeing the next batch of them to come.